3 million years ago, somewhere in the African dust, a small ape picked up a rock. It had no idea it was starting the most important story on Earth. That ape was your ancestor, and the rock was the first tool. Sharpened on one edge, it could cut meat, crack bone, scrape a hide. It doesn't look like much, but hold it in your hand, and you are holding the very beginning of intelligence. Everything you know, every city, every machine, every word on a screen traces back to this one ape, one rock. For almost all of the next 3 million years, nothing happened. That's the part nobody tells you. No cities, no kings, no progress. Just small bands of upright apes surviving, dying, and being forgotten. Fire, eventually. Shelter, the hunt. A slow, patient climb that took longer than you can really imagine. If you compress those 3 million years into a single day, all of recorded history, every pharaoh, an empire, and war would fit into the last few seconds. But something was changing inside that skull. The brain was learning to remember, to plan, to picture a tomorrow that didn't exist yet. And then the thing that broke the whole game wide open: language. For the first time, an idea could jump out of the mind and into another. Knowledge stopped dying with the person who held it. It started to pile up. One generation no longer had to start from nothing. And they started from where the last one left off. And here's where it gets strange. Around 70,000 years ago, something flipped in the human mind. Harari calls it the cognitive revolution. And his argument in this: we did not conquer the earth because we were the strongest, or even the smartest. We conquered it because we could believe in things that doesn't exist. Think about that. A chimp will never hand you a banana for the promise of an infinite bananas in the monkey heaven. But a human will. We can invent gods, nations, laws, money, and then get millions of strangers to believe in the same story together. There's a hard limit on how many people one human can actually know. Roughly 150. Past that, the only thing holding a group together is a shared fiction. That fiction is the glue. It's why 100,000 strangers can build a city, fight a war, run an economy. No other animal can do it. And we weren't alone. Here's a fact most people never learn. 100,000 years ago, there were at least 6 different species of human walking on Earth at the same time. 6. Today there's only one left, us. And the timing of the other's disappearance lines up uncomfortably well with the moment we arrived. One unsettling possibility, and it's just a possibility, is that we didn't simply outlast our cousins. We wiped them out. And if that's true, the only reason you're the last human standing is that your ancestors removed the competition. Then come to the tools that compound: wheat. And here Harari offers his most famous flip. We'd like to think we domesticated wheat. He argues it's the other way around. Wild grass tricked an entire species of ape into clearing fields, hauling water, and breaking its back from dawn to dusk, all to spread that grass across the planet. From the wheat's point of view, we're the livestock. Then writing, which was not invented by poets. It was invented by accountants to track grain and debt and taxes. The earliest writing we have isn't a poem or a prayer, it's a receipt. The first human name we know from history wasn't a king or a hero. It's a bookkeeper logging a delivery of barley. Then money, and money might be the most successful story ever told. It has no body, no real substance. Over 90% of it is just numbers on a server. And yet, it's the one fiction that everyone believed completely across every religion and border on Earth. Then the printing press. Suddenly, ideas could copy themselves faster than any human could. Each of these tools let us think a little less and build a little more. We started outsourcing our minds. First, machines that could calculate, then, machines that could store and remember, and now, in our lifetime, machines that can do the thing we thought was ours alone. Machines that can think. It took 3 million years to build a human mind. We just thought sand to have one. And this is the turn in the story. In 2016, a historian looked at the research and predicted that artificial intelligence would come for your job. Not the boring jobs, yours. The studies he cited put nearly half of all the jobs at risk of automation. And there's the part of the argument that should stop you cold. The machine doesn't need to be conscious. It doesn't need to feel anything, or understand anything, or want anything. It just needs to be smart enough. Intelligence and consciousness, which always come together in us, are quietly coming apart in the machine. And it gets quieter still. An algorithm doesn't need to be perfect to replace you. It just needs to be a little better than you. That's all. Slightly fewer mistakes, and handling it, the wheel becomes the rational choice. We won't be forced to step aside. We'll volunteer. For 1,000 generations, the advice was simple. Listen to your heart. Trust your gut. The new advice is different. Listen to the algorithm. It knows you better than you do. Harari pushes this even further, into the most unsettling idea in the whole story. He imagines a new kind of belief system he calls dataism. A worldview where the universe is just information. A human being is just an algorithm processing data. And to that worldview, here's the cold conclusion. If something can process your life better than you can, then you are simply an obsolete algorithm. The same way we looked at other animals and asked only one question. Is it useful to us? One day the system we're building might look at us and ask exactly that. Now this is one argument, one historian's unsettling possibility, not a prophecy carved in stone. The future is not written, but sit with where the story has actually arrived. We started from a forgettable ape in a corner of Africa holding a rock, and we climbed for 3 million years until we became the most powerful thing this planet has ever produced. Powerful enough to build a second kind of mind. And here's the part that should keep you up at night. For 3 million years, we were always the ones picking up the tool, the hand that held the rock. We may be the first creatures in history who get to choose what comes after us. But we might also be the first to build a tool that picks itself up. The only question left is whether we'll still be the ones holding the rock, or whether this time we are the rock being picked up by something new. Yes.